Good one. Right into place. Okay, we get that. Evidently was the east side. We've already got the left side in place. Look in the north and the south, and we start going up with them. Teamwork. Been to team building seminars, all these people. They all work good together. It's like a well-oiled machine. Okay, here we are with the half logs. Okay, at this end we have the small end. The small end's right here, and the big end is down there. And the opposite end of the log home, small end's there, the big end's down here. We'll show you as we secure them to the floor when we lag bolt them down. Right now we've mounted them on the wall, and we lined them up where they're a ½ inch overhanging the edge of the log wall, parallel to the wall. Insulated under, lay them down flat, kind of roughly position them, and we'll be putting the lag bolts in about every 4 feet to secure them to the floor so they don't kicked around until we get a couple rounds down to hold everything in place real well. Then we'll be going down our log pile, picking 2 of the largest logs for this position here, from one end to the other. One here, one right here. We'll be using the largest logs in the log pile, the largest, straightest logs. We'll place the large end of the log back here this way over the small end of this log. Over here, and place the small end over the big end. That'll start our sequence properly. The gin pole in the center is just to be used for helping, another place to hang a snatch block to give us a little positioning for our rigging. We'll be hooking up our rigging over here on this big tree. We'll be having our rigging for, what the heck is it? Our rigging for lifting the bigger logs up through that. So bring them up in the air and suspend them. It'll be up there, and then there's one right down here at the base. It's missing right now, but we'll hang it right there from that chain. And then we'll be able to have a real versatile rigging outfit. You can see there, half log. And they look real nice laying there. It's off to a real good start though. They look real good. But not a bad day's work. And we'll leave it at that. Let's get that half log up there. This is going to be the half log for the center wall. You don't have to put a half log, but it makes it easier to get the sequence proper. Let's get down and take a look, see what they're doing. Brian's giving direction. They do this all by themselves. Picked the log, brought it up, mounted it, and scribed it, snap-chalked it, and started sawing. And we'll show you how we sequence this half log here for the center wall. There's the supervisor. saw it in half. Flip it open, we'll see how clean up it is. You'll notice that they put the curve to the side, and there's the cut to the left and right there. And you'll notice that the curve is curving to the left and right. Now that way we'll be able to straighten it on the wall if we decide to. Bolt it down and turn it. Hey, boy, he's strong. And there's some nice flat half logs. How long was your actual cutting on this little piece?
Probably cutting time half hour, maybe.
Yeah.
But it took an hour or so.
Yeah. We spent a half an hour talking about buying a portable sawmill, but here you did it in about the same length of time, didn't you?
That's right.
Yeah. Let's keep that in mind, huh? They did real good on cutting that. See, there's no real deep gouges or serrations or anything. There's going to have to hardly do any cleaning up at all, and then dress off that edge. Looks real good.
Here, Jerry, I'll clean it up.
He's going to clean it up. But it's already flat enough if the person wanted to. Taking his ease, he did too much work already instructing getting the log up there. Good dog. Hey Baron, what's happening, huh? Too much.
Here, let me touch you.
So now I'll eat them.
My dad's standing right here.
Your dad's standing right there. Okay, go ahead and explain how you're going to do this wall now.
This half log, we have a log wall that goes all the way across, but we have a hallway that's offset. We have 18 feet to here, 3.5 more feet, and then 10.5 feet to the outside edge. So we're going to take that half log, the two halves of the half log, we're going to butt them in this area here, which will be the hallway. And they're 20 feet long, so we'll have 18 plus 2 for an overhang. Then whatever. 3-foot gap, and then whatever. But we don't know exactly if this is going to be 18 feet or if it's going to be 17.6. Or if it's going to be 18.6. We don't know that exactly yet. So we have to basically butt them up and then remove later what will be the actual hallway.
What he's concerned about is the diameter is going to be thicker on one log, on the half log, than the other one.
Right.
But it's not going to show up that much.
Like if you have your big half log and then you butt your small one up to it, there's going to be this, you know, the step down.
But what I was explaining to him is by the time you get that opened up to 3 feet, 3.5, 4 feet, then you won't hardly notice the difference in height. And the next full log that goes across, there'll be a full log going across there the next time. It's going to pretty well cover all that. And what we'll do is just scribe right up to the break and then scribe down the other side of the break. And they'll look offset a little bit, but they won't be bad.
And then we'll open this up and
But this is the plans they're working at right here. See, you're doing everything from this little plan here. They're not getting too confusing. They're keeping it simple. And there's nothing real technical about it. And we're able to do all our log work without too much hassle.
you just have a rectangle.
This other one's a loft, right?
Yeah, right.
Up above here.
One big open room. This center wall will come up and separate this part of the house from this part. This part of the house will be framed with floor joists and a loft above, which will be the master bedroom, which will be a balcony here also above the kitchen and this big room.
And the loft will be there on the left, and open beam ceiling.
Right.
Or an open beam ceiling on the right. And
yeah, big cathedral type ceiling, and purlins.
so this is all you're going to need really to get your log work done. When you start putting in fixtures and we get our electrical, we're going to need a little more descriptive, a little closer description of where our outlets are going.
Now her windows and whatnot, we're going to have to mark those out, kind of, before we go, so we don't be putting a bunch of spikes in the window slots. Right. When we get to 3 or 4 feet, wherever.
You got it. You learn all this from the film?
Oh, hell yeah.
Ah, okay.
I watch your films a lot.
There you go. And there's the foundation right there. Okay, sounds pretty good. Clean up the floor and flop the half logs down and get a rough idea and a rough look at them, and we'll see what we got.
Wait till you start beating on it.
If there's not enough